And then we're talking about the acquisition kan. Saya kata based on the net asset. So net asset I already ask you all last week last class, bukan last week, last class. Okay, what is the net asset? Net asset is asset minus liability which equal to equity. Sebab kita deal dengan acquisition of shares, so kita fokus on the fair value of the equity shares. Okay, equity kat sini maknanya net asset. Okay, which is asset minus liability equal to equity. Okay, of the investee will not be equal. Sebab dia selalu bayar at premium. So nilai dia tak sama, akan ada perbezaan. So based on the differences that will be incurred when we compare the CT and also fair value of net asset, that's why we need to determine what will be the difference. Tu sama difference, the difference that may arrive is goodwill or bargain purchase. So MFRS 3 define what is goodwill or bargain purchase. So dia kata MFRS dia kata goodwill or bargain purchase is an asset. Asset, of course the asset goodwill is intangible asset. Bargain purchase nama lain ni adalah negative goodwill. Kalau positive goodwill, perbezaan dia dapat positif. The difference is positive value. So namakan dia goodwill. Kalau perbezaan antara CT dengan fair value net asset adalah negatif, kita takkan letak nama negative goodwill. Kita bagi nama, kita rebrand nama dia. Nama dia adalah bargain purchase. So bargain purchase adalah negative goodwill. Okay. So dia kata what is goodwill? Okay, it's an asset. It's intangible asset representing the future economic benefits arising. So this asset arise from the acquisition, okay, from the business combination. Okay, sebab goodwill ni, remember kita ada internally generated dan juga externally generated. Okay, so internally or externally. Okay, so that's why kata ni, this goodwill particularly related to acquisition in a business combination. Okay, external lah maksudnya. Okay, kan? So will be external. Okay, because you acquired, then you dapat goodwill. Alright, so because of that, okay, kita akan determine what will be the goodwill or bargain purchase. Okay, so this is the comparison between goodwill or bargain purchase in terms of definition and also in terms of their effect on the disclosure part. Okay, so goodwill is the price paid or CT for the fair value of the equity shares of the investee is more than fair value of the net asset of the investee. Dengan kata yang lain, dalam bentuk yang paling simple, goodwill is where the CT is more than the fair value of the net asset of the investee on the acquisition date. So wajib ada perkataan on acquisition date. Sebab goodwill ni datangnya daripada business combination. Okay, so on the other hand, bargain purchase will be the different effect. Okay, so the sign dia mesti less. Tadi CT is more than fair value on net asset of the investee. So for bargain purchase where the CT or price paid is less than the fair value of net asset of the investee on the acquisition date. In terms of the disclosure, okay, so goodwill is intangible asset, so it should be disclosed in the statement of financial position. Okay, so disclose under subheading non-current asset. Okay, so jangan main letak saja goodwill tu ikut suka nak letak atas, tengah, bawah. Okay, dalam subheading non-current asset. Okay, kita ada protokol. kita ada format, kita ikut priority. Begitu juga dengan current asset kan, kita disclosure what the item should come first, followed by the next item and so on and so forth. Dia ikut liquidity. Okay, kalau current asset. Itu juga dengan non-current asset. Kita listkan dulu yang tangible. Dah settle yang tangible, contohnya you can normally start with the PPE first. Lepas tu investment property. Okay, yang tangible dahulu. Then baru go for intangible dalam non-current asset. So goodwill should be last. Okay, after you list down all the tangible asset. Saya tak nak tengok nanti tiba non-current asset subheading ni. Non-current asset, item yang pertama, goodwill. Lepas tu PPE, saya akan bulatkan. Okay, saya tak boleh markah saya pangkah. Okay, sebab tak betul tu. Okay, goodwill is intangible, it should become last. Okay, should be list after tangible. Okay, so since goodwill is an asset, so same like other asset is subject for impairment. Okay, goodwill walaupun dia intangible is an asset, so whatever asset is subject for impairment. So samalah juga. So kena tengoklah soalan nanti sama is there any impairment with regards to goodwill. Kalau ada, kena calculate what will be the impairment cost ataupun impairment with regards to the goodwill. It's a cost expenses. Okay, so nilai goodwill that should be disclosed or presented in the consolidated statement of financial position should be net after net of impairment. Nilai bersih selepas tolak impairment. Okay. Whereas for the bargain purchase, maknanya bila you compare CT dengan fair value of net asset, you dapat negative figure. Bila negative, automatically nama ni adalah bargain purchase. Bila bargain purchase, dia tak boleh tunjuk dalam financial position walaupun dia adalah goodwill tapi negative. Mana ada orang tunjuk negative goodwill, nama goodwill bawah current asset, non-current asset, lepas tu put in bracket sebab dia negative, tak ada ya. So if you get the difference is in negative value, so automatically ataupun straight away or immediately return off to retain profit. Retain profit siapa ni? Retain profit A ke retain profit B? Okay, sebab kita ada dua company kan, nak acquire in terms of business combination mesti ada dua entities to tango kan, satu acquirer, satu acquiree. So retain profit siapa yang affected, acquirer ke acquiree? Okay, so siapa yang acquired siapa? A acquired B. So whatever goodwill is belong to A. Itu juga bargain purchase is belong to A sebab dia yang acquired. Dia adalah acquirer. Dia bukannya subsidiary atau dia bukannya acquiree. Okay. Alright. So bila kita write off immediately kepada retain profit, it become an income. Okay, I will show you later on in terms of journal entry. Kenapa jadi income? Okay, bila income tempat dia dalam SOPA. Okay, alright. So in terms of how you want to put the journal entry nanti, sama letak C ke, nak letak tak ada C ke, ada beza. Okay, so in the consolidation, the entity who's going to prepare the financial statement, the consolidated financial statement adalah acquirer. Investor yang akan prepare the consolidated financial statement. Okay, so acquirer yang akan prepare. So bila ada C ni, ini adalah account financial position yang preparer, which is acquirer prepare. Kalau tak ada C, maksudnya statement ni kepunyaan B. acquiree. Okay, kita tak minat dengan acquiree. Kita nak tengok di consolidation statement. So siapa yang prepare is the holding company. So nak tunjuk perbezaan antara holding dengan subsidiary. So kita letak C. So siapa yang akan prepare? A yang akan prepare, investor. Semua yang relate dengan holding kita letak C. Okay, begitu juga dengan retain profit. Kat sini kita ambil SOPA kan, sebab defect dalam SOPA, so letak C depan dia, consolidated statement of profit and loss. Kalau kita letak retain profit saja, selalunya saya akan buat retain profit, saya put in bracket, saya letak HC. So you tahu retain profit ni siapa punya. Okay, it's very important for you to identify the effect tu, effect dekat A ke dekat B. Okay, silap transfer account, so jawapannya akan berbeza. Okay, so penting tu. So goodwill or bargain purchase, the effect always goes to A, which is holding company, acquirer. Okay, clear class? Ada soalan? Ada soalan? Any question class?
Ada.
Okay. Next we go to the second slide. Okay. So before we move on to the determination or how to determine goodwill or bargain purchase, let's look at first the type of group, because different types of group will give us different format to determine goodwill or bargain purchase.